Mama, my voice, let me take out one of my earpiece so that I can feel something. It doesn't matter. This is the master prophet, young Joshua Yawins. They are working the one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader. The prophet and the founder of the new Igbo Biafran indigenous religion, Rufana. Just give me 1 minute, please. Tomorrow or today, it's already almost today. I am projecting that when I'm back home, if I have time, or on Sunday, I am going to make a program about, maybe the caption will be Ikenga, describing the palace of Mazen and the Kano as Sodom and Gomorrah. And I will talk about it tomorrow or on Sunday. But before I go ahead, I want to say to Ikenga, do not shut down my YouTube account. I have built this YouTube. I have over 15 years of prophecies that I have in this account. And I have almost 2,000, I don't know, a lot of videos. And most of them are prophecy. Although I still have the original in YouTube, I think so. I still have the original in YouTube because anytime I upload here, I upload there. Maybe it might be 5% or 2% that is not on Facebook. When a bee land on your balls, if a bee ango beregina gaiman, in that time you know that it's not everything that you do with violence. That sometimes you need to apply diplomacy. I am a man that I apply a lot of caution and diplomacy. I don't do things hastily. I apply diplomacy. I said to Ikenga, I am sorry that I used your video without your consent. And I apologize for using your videos without your permission. I have said it 2 times or 3 times in 2 different occasions. And now I am moving on. I have contacted Ikenga through third party. A male from United Kingdom, a female from United States, which I don't know whether the female conveyed my message to Ikenga or not. But I have gotten a word back from the male from UK, and Ikenga demanded, and he said, quote, that he said, I lied towards him, or I lied, that I tried to say something that he did not say, that I said that I want to bring him and the families of Mazen and the Kanos, together against each other, that I lied, that I should come on YouTube, Facebook, and apologize. Then he's going to withdraw the copyright claim on my 2 YouTube account. Now, Ikenga, if he's older than my daughter, it might be maybe 6 years or 5 years. So Ikenga is a little boy. Although that I apologize to him, which you can apologize to, and in here in the West, you can even say to your child, I'm sorry. It's not a big deal. It is the way. You can say to anybody, I'm sorry. But I cannot apologize for insulting the Queen of Heaven, the image. When I will return to the Biafran land, ngano my temple, the image the Queen of Heaven, the image of the Queen of Heaven, the image of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's mother. Ikenga insulted her. That none there na palace and a buario umaka na emeto umaka. Ikenga has insulted her. Ijele insulted her 2 years ago. Marcos or Ijele. 2 weeks. 1 week. Ijele waraka dia hand the fay over to police. That is evidence. Everybody saw it. And that 2 years ago was the time Ikenga and Darlington and Achalugo and all those idiots were abusing the prophet. They are working the one. Meiji Ijele, this is an example, the power of the master prophet. 2 weeks later, Ijele was deported. You can't beat that. Ikenga insulted the Queen of Heaven. That makes this thing not be my case. I will never apologize to Ikenga for insulting the Queen of Heaven. Also insulting His Majesty, the husband of the Queen of Heaven. I will never, just because of him, to unstrike my YouTube account. I will not do that. I cannot stood so low. I will not. So he can shut it down. But I'm telling him, don't shut it down. Nga kam durune. Nga kam tukurune. Nga kam no. Baba na alam ishi. Na abam huno. Na abam okri. Na abam okri. Na abam okri. Na abam okri. Na abam huno. Na abam rand. Onye arasi, onwe ihe ya ga-agwa onye eji mma na-aga ya n'azụ, daga ya achụ isi ya achụ. Because the onye ara nwere confident na isi ya pụọ na ndị nwe ya ga-abịa fight for him. But I have confidence na isi m ga-apụ, and abụbụrụ isi m daa n'ala. I will not boast for private jet or Dickens or fleet of cars, but I am confident that more will protect me and defend me. I am confident in that. I am not making a threat. I am saying to Ikenga, if I use your video without your consent, I just use a little clip to highlight something, I am sorry. Without your consent. That is not reason you should try to strike 2 of my accounts down. This is a long, this page, I think this Facebook account contains a lot more than anybody that is talking about Biafra. It contains things over 15 years. Prophecies. Now, I'll be sleeping because I'll be traveling early morning. Tomorrow I will be talking about Ikenga. Chikadozim have no shame. Chikadozim wanted to overthrow Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but hired doctors without certificate, people that cannot keep secret, people that honor han eliki, they can exhaust pipe. And they go out, they talk, they compromise themselves. They leak information here and there. People that are not disciplined. Now, the coup, Chikedozium would have successfully plotted a coup against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, everything is all over the place because of incompetent cleaners or hirer. He hired Donald Azubike, incompetent. Hired Ikenga, incompetent. 2 doctors without certificate. Ndach Aquacratingum. And it is a shame if you are a member of Aquacratingum and you are still allowing the lowest ranking member to pull you, drag you to the mud. Ngam jiha, agama hapo ha. And I will sink, as long as Chukwu Kikabiyama liveth in it I stand, I will sink them down. Surely. Azubike, Amarachami here wajire gete kurumini, said, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's word belong to the past. Azubike said, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he is describing Ndorondri Ngunonwe as Uber, as Aburu, Motopark, Taxi Union, which is what is Uber is. It's not a bad thing, but I'm just explaining it so that you understand. You don't think if somebody said, I'm driving Uber, that is, oh, it's a new thing. It's a taxi. You know, in Europe, taxi gives you more money than you even going to work. You have to understand that. I'm not putting anything, but I'm explaining so that you understand that the president of, the founder of that app, somebody who created the app, was removed. That means Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can be overthrown. 2 weeks from that, they wrote a memo, an article in Vanguard that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that is acting Onyendu. But Chikedozie made a mistake by hiring idiots to do the work. And now, Elikena security all over the place. And their working one is there to bury all of them. Iwuronye IPOB member, you should begin to decamp from their camp. Because these 2 gentlemen will sink all of you down. The 2 words, Nji, is finished everything. You people can say whatever and say whatever you want. The 2 things, Nji, will sink all of you down forever. Mazen and the Kano's word and being in the past, that means Mazen and Kano is irrelevant. Mazi, the Ndrondri is like Uber. You can remove the founder, which is you can remove Mazen and the Kano. Ikenga said that the palace of Mazen and the Kano's father were bana atomwany, eba de bid, eba ne boko, eba ne ebioko, eba na apioko, eba na etiria umaka ntakịrị, eba na agbakoshi umaka ntakịrị, eba na apia umaka, eba na ebe umaka okwe. And while umwany fa watch, umwany fa means 2 married women or 3 married women, but that was not 3 married women, only 2 married women. The wife of His Majesty and Mazen and the Kano's wife. He has insulted the Queen of Heaven, and that's not the case. Today, I had confirmation from the gods of the land that they will be with me. Today I have the confirmation that the gods of the land will stand with me. So it just came on my ear that we will be with you. I have to go to sleep because I have a long journey tomorrow. Ikenga said, Mazen Nnamdi Kano's father's palace wee bana ụmụnwaanyị na ụmụnwaanyị nọ na-arụ aka n'ike. Ikenga sị na the palace of Mazen Nnamdi Kano's father wee bana na-apịa ọkụ na-agbakwashi ụmụaka na-eme abominable things like Sodom and Gomorrah. Chineke. A true IPOB member immediately would disassociate themselves from Ikenga, unless you have a fake account that owns by Ikenga. I am done. What I do, I use your word and present your word. Agama add, agama subtract. Somebody from America said, oh, I'm your in-law. I'm your in-law. I have information. I said, yeah, bring it. Oh, I saw Nolo Febu. I heard that Nolo Febu traveled to Finland to meet Simon Eba. You know, that is good information. Share it. Say it. I said, shut up. Show me the proof. Oh, no, Master Prophet, I have it's a credible thing. Say it. I said, I don't say things that I don't have evidence. He bugged me and bugged me and bugged me. I said, no. Somebody brought information about Simon Eba. You go here. I said, shut up. I don't do that. I don't say things that are not truth. I don't do that. Before. I church 3 locations in Germany. And a place and once a month. Or the channel comfortable. We bring our things and we take it back. I used it about 3 months or something. I got another place. They gave us 2 Sundays in a week. And we'll have to start 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I managed it for about 6 months. It wasn't comfortable. And I got another place. I will be using 4 Sundays in a week. I rebuilt that place. I brought my workers. They cleaned the place. My friend from Australia came. He was staying with me in my home. He came. We built the pulpit by ourselves, bought the plank, everything, built the pulpit with my money. I didn't take one day offering. All the whole time I have church. I didn't take one offering. I didn't take no money from anybody. And we eat every Sunday. We drink, eat biscuit, cake with my money. I didn't take no offering, no nothing. Till when I transcended the mind, I woke up because I began to seek more. It is dangerous when you seek more. When you seek more, you know. It's better you just be a fool, believe whatever. So I seek more, and I saw the behind of the Paiwan Tapa, and I dumped the foreign religion. In my company, the place was like, I think, 200 square meters. So big, like hall. And there are about 7 rooms. There are 10 toilets. So I used the big hall as a church. But I wasn't preaching Jesus. I bought chairs. All the whole chairs. I have over 100 chairs, table, everything. I will show the picture one day. I paid with my money. I didn't take offering till the day I closed it down. I didn't take offering. I have never defrauded anybody. And I will not do it. I am whiter than white. I'm whiter than snow. And now, I took a journey. Now, I am back to the gods of the land. Ikenga ga-agba ọsọ na Facebook, gba ọsọ na YouTube. Ikenga ga na-agba ọsọ na-elegharị anya n'azụ for insulting the parents of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have died for this Biafra. They died for Biafra. Ikenga insulted them. Let me share this thing briefly before I go. I don't want to speak longer. I don't know why anytime I talk longer. When you read the Bible, it says in Matthew 23:21, and he who swore by the temple, swore by it, and by the one who dwell in it. You people, I have transcended the mind. I am awakened. Now, it says again, 22. But I say to you, do not take an oath at all, neither by heavens, for it is the throne of God. Now, what that is saying, do not swear by heaven, because it is he that sat on the throne. So, he said, and he who swore by the temple, swore by it, and by the one who dwell on the temple. Then the awakened one have to explain. When you curse the palace, you can build $10 trillion home. It's not a palace. A king makes a place to be a palace. A king can dwell in Ula Akreka, nga hobi were palace. Mazin, and the palace is the king. Ebia dia wa ula akreka oko. Ebana the palace oko. You have desecrated the king. Igange domine mo nyo mamane na nihu mo. Ipariana the mo no there. He say, I just nyo mamane anyo me anishi here. Ipariana the mo. The palace of Mazen Nandekano's father is Mazen Nandekano's father. When he said that the palace and a bioko and a tiriumaka and a pioko in that place, you desecrated the palace. And you have insulted the king, you insulted the inhabitants of the land. Ikenga Uruagu. The awakened one, Ejim Gengojo, Nga Kajara Kaja. You can say whatever you want. Ngam jigi, agama hapuge. You must apologize to people of Biafra, and you must stop using Mazen Nandekano's name. And you must stop using IPOB because you have insulted the supreme commander of the indigenous people of Biafra by saying that their palace is filth. It means Mazen Nandekano is filth. Because you can't tell me, oh, I don't like this tree, but I like the apple. No. The palace is Mazen Nandekano. If all his brothers are filthy, then Mazen Nandekano also is filthy because he said their palace is filthy. You insulted the king. You insulted the children of the king. So on Mazen Nandekano with the Holy One. Is what you're trying to tell me. You insulted all of them. Don't forget, Mazen Nandekano is the first son of the king. By the grace of God, if they return the kingship, it's still that palace. You have insulted Mazen Nandekano. Ikenga. Balaga. And again, you said the palace of Mazen Nandekano's father is like Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, Chineke. That onyo bola that is listening to Ikenga Balaga Ubu no way. The awakened one aname meho no mmadu tiga onye ahu ihe o ga-ekwu ye kwuoye without knowing. Ejokum nena anama I'm happy. Thank you. Tomorrow, if I have time, I will deliberate on this. But Ikenga Bariana the palace. Ikenga Bariana Mazen Nandekano. And I may play the video where he said it. That is not... I don't say something that somebody did not say. I don't do it. I never... Do you know when we are talking about Simon Eba? People bring information. I must have said this. No. I want to destroy him, but not to. I don't do smear campaign. No way. Watch everything I have said. You will. During the time of Simon Eba, yari 1 million. Maybe only one who have truth. I don't say things that just to destroy somebody. I don't do that. I never knowingly lie about somebody. I never do that. And Otu Ikenga, I will never lie against him. Chikedozem, I will never lie against him. People with random information. Chikedozem meneke. Chikedozem meneke. Onye meneke. Name evidence. If you don't give me evidence, I will not talk about it. I will not do any smear campaign. Look, I am too big. I don't work for nobody. I am an independent prophet. And this is the way it's gonna be. Him neku, him Chineke churakampu. But the Ikenga is finished. Mazen Nandekano's father. Mona ya kuruku 2 days before. Yamu. the mother money okuruku a day. Anye shieni, anye chirega, ga visitie, jebujire, enjoy a lihichro. Mama, ya say, may bake china ya or cocoa, super horn, that is a cocoa, shirik now on there, soft, and the ochane, eri. Bake cha, put in here, mono, I know ma kanye, puru, anya gana shop. Judges that flower. Mama hota flower, I'm say amba. A whole flower ki get with it. Yes, Mama Kagene. You see a flower when you're around. Dump this flower. Yes, no flower ya chiri with it. You confirm one of him na bale. No departiana. You see, you flower and a dummy. Nande now. Yes, but no flower ya choro. Iji edge. Monsieur Star flower. Or from there, come you confirm more. Now, whom me an abale, mobra guam, ne de patiana. And the Ruzier ma confirm ona, truly no one. Akajara makaja. Ikenga, you are finished. Mazen the Kano's father's palace. Webana, Ebiokwe, Ebana Bokoso. Ebana itiri umaka according to Ikenga. I will play the voice recording, not today. Finally, the palace is like Sodom and Gomorrah. Aga m akọwara na gị ihe mere na Sodom and Gomorrah. I think edewere the verse. Ndị Igbo, a ga-achụ gị na IPOB. As long as Ikenga, your future in IPOB is finished. It's finished. Igbo no work. Echomana the awakened one. Ezorona Casey Donald. Igbo no work. You are finished. Like hack my Facebook account. You are your kind partner. If you like hack, I will open another one. But I will not hack your own. I will not do other things. Hack them. I will open another one. But I pity fools listening to you in the name of Biafra. No way. I pity those idiots listening to I see the hurt. Somebody that has been lying from the beginning. Somebody that was in the beginning. Darlington was the one who planted this coup. Deceived Mazen Nandekano. Betrayed Mazen Nandekano. Coming now to talk about, hey, I have information. People should tell him, shut up, go and sit down. You are Sabo. Thank you. Good night. Either tomorrow or next tomorrow, I will play the voice recording of Ikenga insulting Mazen Nandekano's parents' palace. When you insult the palace, you insult the king that sits on the palace. And when you say that the palace is like Sodom and Gomorrah, you also have insulted Mazen Nandekano. You are gone. You and Azubike are gone. None of you will ever engage in anything in Biafran land. Forever. I am boasting that. Write it down. You are finished.